I'm meeting up with Skeppy soon. I'm really nervous when it comes to like meeting up with people. I think like I don't know what it is. I think it's just there's something I've always been like content to just like never meet up with anybody, right? It never really meant like a lot to me one way or the other because I always felt like the connection that I had with like a person is like a friendship level or something like that was always like adequate and I didn't feel like I needed to meet up. So I'm really excited. But I was the reason I guess I would say it took so long. I mean, obviously there's the whole COVID thing, right? And then there was the whole other just like other issues, just scheduling conflicts, things like that. Because believe it or not, on one level, it is easy to just be like, boom, let's just meet up. I don't know. I've always been content to not meet people, but having met like a handful of people, I feel like the more like I feel like there's something about it that it's definitely helped. Like meeting people has definitely helped me I realized there was this like underlying current of nervousness with like meeting up with like friends, and it's difficult to get past, if that makes sense, right? Like if you've ever been nervous to like meet someone, you kind of get it because it's like I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but the point is it's interesting because I feel like on one level I definitely feel like there was something where I'm like, oh, like I wanted to meet up, but I was also like delaying it unintentionally. Like mentally I couldn't get in the right headspace, so things would never be right. And so I just said, like, you know what? Forget it. Let's just do it. Right? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna start scheduling stuff and we'll just like I'm just gonna power through it. And that's the way I like just went into it. I said, hey, if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, you know, then the scheduling doesn't work out. But my goal became I just want to meet like a bunch of my friends. Right? That was kind of my goal. You feel me? Because you know you only live once, and you know time, you know, just goes on. You feel me? So it's just one of those things that at some point you just gotta power through it. You follow me? And that's basically. I think I got finally talked myself where I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna like waste time waiting. So my goal for I would say 2023 is I want to meet up with like a bunch of people who I haven't met up with. So obviously I'm going to visit Skeppy, but I'm gonna meet up with a handful of other people while I'm there. Some people I'm excited to meet up with. I kind of think I actually haven't really made any other plans. Really, it's the only plans I have at the moment are just to meet Skeppy. So anyway, point is I'm gonna at least meet Skeppy. There we go. That's the primary goal. Primary goal is I'm gonna meet up with Skeppy, and then maybe if things work out, I might meet up with other people. So I don't know. Point is, my priority is to meet Skeppy. That is my mission. I have one mission. And then obviously I want to meet like other people. Like I'd like to meet Captain Puffy at some point. That was I sort of was I was talking with Puffy just to see like when Puffy would like where Puffy would potentially be when I was meeting up with Skeppy, because I was talking to Puffy about it and seeing like, oh, that'd be kind of cool if we could arrange like a little meetup. Because all three of us did lines in the Muffin song. You know what I'm talking about? So that would be cool to get like we've got to do a Muffin meetup. You feel me? At some point. And then if we could just arrange to meet up with CG5 at the same point, right? Because he also did lines. So you follow me? That'd be kind of cool. I'm really excited to meet up with Skeppy. That's what I'm really excited about. I'm also really nervous, right? Because I've known Skeppy for so long. I consider him one of my best friends. and I would actually say I consider Skeppy my best friend. You guys ever see that Recess episode? There's actually an episode in there where they have to do a speech where they're like interviewing their or like talking about their best friend, and one of the main characters has to choose between like 5 of his best friends, right? Or 5 of his friends, and they all consider him. And it's interesting because I kind of feel that way on one level, right? On one level, I feel like I have a lot of people who I consider to be like my best friend, right? On different levels. But I also think like Skeppy and I get along really well. And so I would definitely consider him like my best friend. But I also, I don't know, I just always felt, I feel like this is a personal hang up of mine, of calling someone your best friend always felt to me like on one level it feels exclusionary, right? Like it feels like you're eliminating other friends. Like you're making a tier list of your friends. And I've never really liked that. So I've kind of distanced the way that I use the word best friend, because I feel like it's like saying like to all my other friends, like, well, you're a good friend, but you're not like that good, right? And who wants to be told that by someone you consider like a good friend? Because can you be someone's best friend, but they're not your best friend? It's an interesting thought. So anyway, I don't know. I'm sort of rambling. Point is, I'm really excited to meet Skeppy. I'm really excited. I think my nervousness is coming across because I'm rambling a little bit. I'm just really looking forward to it. It's something I've been looking forward to for a while, and I think it's going to be a ton of fun. I'm objectively, like, really, really, really excited. And obviously Rat is going to get to meet up with Skeppy too. Quackity was a terrible influence on Rat, just for the record. She has taken up drinking ever since Quackity left. They hung out, they became like best friends, and now Rat is just like, she's just terrible. I don't know what to do, guys. Like, yeah. Rat's just gone crazy. Spam F in the chat for Rat. Poor Rat.